Welcome to Flickering Myth Gaming's 7-day replay. I'm your host this week, Alan Christian, and I've got Gerald James with me. Say hello, Gerald.
Hello.
It's been a very busy week, I guess. We had a very busy night, and we had a very questionable Ubisoft announcement, but not for the reasons you might think. Let's jump into it. Be unique. Control. Play. Does that message say anything to you, Gerald?
No.
This is a string of words that Ubisoft has decided encapsulates their NFT initiative. It's called Ubisoft Quartz. Because... sand? I don't know. I don't get this name and I don't get this idea. So what it is they have some NFTs. If you don't know what NFTs are, they are non-fungible tokens and they're a huge waste of money. Hit me up in the comments below. Please give me your economic expertise down there if you disagree. But what they're doing here is they have digital goods like skins in their games. I couldn't even tell what these skins were for because every Ubisoft game looks like the same thing to me. This might be a very futuristic Assassin's Creed. I don't know where there's the military. What game was it for?
Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six. So, it's Tom Clancy, y'all. If you want some limited digital goods, they're NFTs because they're limited, but they have to be NFTs so that they're unique, even though they're all the same. But just so you know, they're unique and they're on the blockchain. So better get them fast because once they're gone, you can't wear a ski mask in Rainbow Six, I guess. This is the dumbest thing in the world. Okay, I'm not going to say that I get NFTs otherwise, because I don't, and you're also... I mean, I get it. I know what you're doing, and it's worthless, and you're stupid. I'm not even editing that out. I was going to, but you know what? Come at me. I don't care. You can tell me. You might have made tens of thousands of dollars off of reselling a pixelated monkey, and you're still an idiot. I don't care. But this is dumber. This is somehow dumber than people buying bad art that has an ownership token on the blockchain. This is dumber than that.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just digital goods. It's just skin packs. That's all it is.
A skin for a game that may not even be supported in the future.
Yes. So you can own this in perpetuity, but you might not be able to play Rainbow Six Siege. Is that the name of it?
I can't remember if it's Siege or Extraction, honestly.
Whichever one this is. You probably won't be able to play that in 5 years. But you will eternally own a skin from it. And that will be provable on the blockchain. Thank God. So, if you expected me to like anything today, you can tune out now. The Game Awards happened last week. I was very excited for the Game Awards. I wasn't, but I watched all 3.5 hours of them. Anyway, 3.5 hours. Let's start there, actually. Gerald didn't watch it, but I was home, so what else was I doing? Certainly wasn't spending time with my loved ones. Here on this festive holiday season, I was really just hoping that my wife didn't walk in and think I was enjoying any of this. 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours and maybe a cumulative of 6 minutes of that was dedicated to anyone that actually was being awarded for making a game. Is that a problem? I can't be the only one that thinks that's a problem, right? This is infuriating. One, we don't need 3.5 hours. We don't. The Oscars don't do that to me, I'm pretty sure. I love that old what's his name was like, fuck the Oscars. And like, the Oscars, one, have never made me sit through the hypest trailers of the coming year. The Oscars have never made me, yes, they put me through some pretty bad performances in the past. And I don't like the Oscars. The Oscars are boring as hell. But they have never treated me to 5 minutes of a K-pop digital dance music video that ended on the stage. Rockstar for WTF. And get this, the Oscars never once made me listen to Imagine Dragons. More importantly, Imagine Dragons and Sting got more stage time than anyone that ever made a fucking game. This was awful. This was an awful show. There were some good trailers, don't get me wrong. There were good trailers, but this show was terrible. This show is one of the worst things I've ever put myself through, and I've watched many things.
You watched it wrong.
How did I watch it wrong?
You're supposed to do like me and just go back and pick out what you want the next day.
Yeah, you're supposed to just go watch the trailers and maybe the 45 seconds of somebody that made a game talking about making a game. Because they gave... What is the guy's name for it?
Joseph Fares?
Yeah. They literally gave him 45 seconds, and that was the longest anyone had on stage.
They're afraid to give him a mic, though. Let's be fair here.
Well, they already did, so... All he did was say, fuck the Oscars, which is not even nearly as controversial as he thinks, even amongst film fans. Like, that's what, I thought it was adorable that he was so excited and he wanted everything, but like, fuck the Oscars is not a controversial statement. I'm pretty sure we just say that on here on a Tuesday. Awards are fun. Award season is fun. Award things and seeing your favorite games get awards is nice. I was happy that Metroid Dread won Best Action Adventure. That was more recognition than I thought it would get. I was happy Gerald's favorite game won Game of the Year.
The big one.
The big one. Fuck Jeff Keighley. Primarily. I love that he started this by vaguely condemning bad workplaces while not naming anyone that gives him tons of money. And then somehow in the middle of that turned it into, but stop being mean. So stop being mean to each other online. And then without missing a beat was like, abuse is unacceptable. Be better to everybody. We have rad trailers.
Here's a Star Wars.
Also, it's very telling that his opening monologue barely mentioned awards, barely mentioned, giving credit to the people that make games. But goddamn, do we have some good trailers for you. The Game Awards is a lie. If they did a show that was just a 15-minute long award show, giving everybody their 30 to 45 seconds to say what they wanted, you would still get more awards and more things from actual developers than you did in this 3.5-hour presentation.
I say we still need the December trailer-thon.
Sure. December trailer-thon. Perfectly fine with a December trailer-thon. A mini little, like, E3-ish kind of showcase. Perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with Jeff Keighley doing something like that. I do take issue with the fiction that this is about awarding developers. Because it's not. It's about getting that scratch from some people paying to have their trailers world premiered. Speaking of world premieres, Sonic, what is this called? Frontiers? Sonic Frontiers. See, I should have written that down, but what I wrote was fuck Sonic. So, not very good notes. This is our most explicit episode, I think. Anyway, Sonic Frontiers is going to be a new open world Sonic game because that's Sonic design right there, right? Everyone knows that Sonic is about exploration and moving through vast empty plains and climbing towers for waypoints that are probably fast travel points. That's Sonic in a nutshell, right? You know, everybody's tired of obstacle courses and platforming and speed. Sonic Frontiers I've heard a lot of people say that this is an ambitious direction for them to take, but it's literally like, it feels like Sonic Team, who has been entirely bereft of like any like creative ideas. I was gonna say, like, you know, creative juices. You know, they've been lacking inspiration, and they don't have ideas. They threw a dart at a dartboard, and it said "open world game," and here we are. The most ill-fitting concept for Sonic the Hedgehog imaginable, done by people who have no track record for making cohesive games that function properly. So let's give them something that's both ambitious and also incredibly boring, and watch them botch it. Leave some hate comments down below, because that's what I'm fishing for this week. No, please do. Like, I'd love to have this conversation. I hope I'm wrong. I need to put that up front. I hope I'm wrong. I would love to like a Sonic game again. There have been some decent ones in the past 20 years. Not a lot, though. I would love to like one. I want to be wrong about this, but I see no reason to be hyped from people that constantly fail to do anything fun or innovative or original. And this just does not. This isn't the idea for Sonic the Hedgehog, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't realize how passionate I felt about this until just now, really. And I don't feel that, you know, I'm not angry about it, but this isn't a good idea. Games should be designed around the way you interact with them. Is that too esoteric of a statement? Like, the character and its abilities, the movement within a world, especially when you're talking about moving within a 3D space, the world you build around it should be centered on the way you interact, on the way you control that character, right?
Honestly, Sonic without obstacle courses is like Zelda without dungeons.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Except that worked better than this has any chance of. I have my issues with Breath of the Wild. You can hit me up in the comments about that too. What were some positive takeaways from the Game Awards for you, Gerald?
The gameplay of Saints Row, that trailer got me hyped.
Yeah, that to me, I have no dog in the Saints Row fight, but watching that trailer, I was like, this looks like what I think of when I think of Saints Row.
Finally.
Yeah. Like, the last trailers they showed, I was like, what is this? I don't even know what Saints Row is, really, and I know this isn't it.
Alan Wake 2 being a survival horror game instead of an action game with horror elements is dope.
Yep, that looks interesting. I would like to see Remedy tackle that kind of game.
Yeah.
Into that.
Slitterhead.
Slitterhead looks fun.
That's so
I mean,
rad.
I don't know exactly what the game is going to be, but the concepts there are just weird and bizarre, and just the rock and roll soundtrack, and of course the creative pedigree there is interesting.
Yeah, there were positives.
Yes.
Very few.
There were positives, but they were all just trailers, and that's pretty much it.
And It Takes Two won Game of the Year.
It Takes Two winning Game of the Year. Jeff Keighley giving you a list of names and saying, who won this award? Oh, though they won the award. That's bad. That's bad presentation. Once again, you gave Imagine Dragons like 5.5 minutes. And I know that because that's exactly how long it took to microwave my dinner. Upcoming games this week, there's The Gunk. I think that's on the 16th. Not a lot this week. This is the dead zone here.
I mean, it's Christmas.
It's Christmas. Not a lot. You don't want to really be releasing things around Christmas. You want to get that up front. before the holiday shopping season starts, unless you're Microsoft. In which case, you release a game that's still not quite done a little too late. Thanks for joining us this week, guys. Let us know what you think about any of these topics in the comments down below. We will gladly have conversations with you. I will be more polite to you than I might seem like I would be from this video. Tune in next week for another replay of 7 days.